Okay, this is Introduction to the Dragon Runes, channeled by Isedon Goldwing in 2001, with definitions, correspondences, order, and meanings explored, befriended, and elaborated on by Cloud the Dragon Sage, myself, in 2026. Table of Contents. 1. Origin. 2. Brief summary of each rune. 3. 9 kin. 4. 3 levels. 5. Color theory. 6. 12 zodiacal signs and 3 modalities. 7. Celestial spheres, aka Celestians. 8. Nakshatras. 9. Dragon decrees / prayer. 10. Future. 11. Gratitude and contact. 1. Origin. The Dragon Runes were channeled by Isedon Goldwing in 2001, and they are a set of 27 and also sometimes 33, but we'll be going over the 27 here. Symbols that have their origin in dragon, also known variously as Druach, Drug, Drak, Druak, Druka, Daikar, Takaya, Draki, and countless other derivatives. At a time when the internet was recently ignited and had just begun expanding, these runes, along with the dragon language itself, were all witnessed and experienced by different spiritual practitioners across the world. The names of the runes come from the dragon language, connecting symbol and sound in an effortless union. I have taken the runes further and intuited my own additional specificities and characteristics, which we will get into below. But first, let me introduce you to the runes themselves. Get ready to meet them, because they're pretty amazing, I gotta say. The following data that I'm about to present to you was transposed from my notebook, which was transposed from Isedon Goldwing's site, which is no longer active, and neither is the page where I got a lot of the words for the dictionary. But anyways, RATANEN. Virtue, I am. RATANEN. The vapor of disassembled parts left by the chaotic consumption of SATIHAN's hurricane dance. This is where both nothing and everything exist at once. A drop in the ocean, and the ocean in a drop, and a drop in the ocean, and etc. Rune of the fog dream, representing the mists of all that was, is, and ever will be. Made of raw, chaotic energies, substance of dreams, can be called upon and shaped by those with the knowledge to do so, to create and, because it is always both, creation needs destruction and vice versa, to destroy, rebirth, or transfigure anything. These are the fogs between time and the underlying force that keeps, think of water and surface tension, a time from fading into oblivion, which is kind of what it already is. Untapped, unhappened, potential, timelessness, phonetic, DRAKANI. Honor, I follow. DRAKANI. Will of the all-parent dragon, gathered into awareness and focal decision to be. The will to distinguish self from other. Dragon Queen Mother, Tiamat. Namu. The being whose body creates the sky / heavens and the earth. Ruler of dragons. In the shaping of chaos, by way of the knowledge of will, she creates all time and all who inhabit them. useful for tapping into RATANEN and glimpsing into the chaos for answers or to request an audience with the Queen Mother / Ancestress, like all ancestor. Dragon expression. First separation into focal awareness and willpower. This rune has a lot to do with willpower, inner willpower. Inspiration, control, willpower, focused intent, duality, individual. Phonetic D. SHAOREN. Justice, I command. SHAOREN. The knowledge naturally and consequently acquired from the will of DRAKANI. Flowing knowledge, rune of the Akasha, holding all knowledge. Understanding this one comes over time, but it is only pure knowledge and on its own can be dangerous to use without experienced wisdom. Best to use this one with another grounding rune. Understanding answers, universality, access. Phonetic S. IHANEN. Courage is my truth, of which I am, a light of unitive hope in the face of seeming separation. IHANEN. A planning of material will, dance of knowledge, SHAOREN, will, DRAKANI, and chaos, RATANEN. Here, the seed of materiality is planted, dream dancing. This rune gives guidance through the chaos and weaves existence and dream material. It is a rune of creation and of calling the first dragons from the mists. Patterns, creation, calling / drawing forth, beginning, initiation, phonetic I, or I, I. That spectrum of sound, I, I. That spectrum, you know. These four runes, RATANEN, DRAKANI, SHAOREN, IHANEN, are representative of the four primordial elements of, respectively, water, fire, air, earth. We will speak more on this in the next section titled 9 Kin, and the following section, 3 levels. The next 9 runes are symbolic of the earthly level expressions of the 9 kin. These 9 are the more common dragons that were formed from God, great omnipresent divinity, as represented by the mystery that lies between SATIHAN and RATANEN. The following dragon types are not all of those that exist, but they are listed to portray a developmental cycle with base elements as dragons. Most of the ideas associated are basic ideas. Meditation on the individual runes is suggested and essential for true understanding. We have MAERHEN. Truth is my destiny. MAERHEN. When the division and divination of souls actually takes place, all the dragon souls were called in IHANEN, and they answer in this rune with their births. Free Storm. Rune of the spirit and astral dragons which exist on the higher planes. Rune of the traditional 5th element which animates the 4 main elements. Spirit / soul, hope, eagerness, inner strength, psychic sensitivity. Phonetic Ra. Hope is my perseverance. Ra. The water from which all life forms. Dragons here rule deep emotion and the pulse of life. Water. Rune of ocean deep clan of dragons. Healing and deep understanding through curiosity. Meditation, patience, persistence. Phonetic W. LIWAEN. Honesty is my morality. LIWAEN. Cold fire. Rune of darkness / shadow dragons. Contemplation and protection. Incubation and inner reflection. the darkness of the depths, coldness in which life is left to fend and diversify, concealment, cunning, isolation, phonetic Li. Trust is my clarity. Li. The hot fire at the bottom of Ra and LIWAEN, inevitably pluming upwards to erupt a beacon, rune of red chasm clan of dragons, passion, fury, and loyalty, warmth, energy, phonetic LIAAN. Patience is my faith. LIAAN, the great fire/light that is breached when Li reaches the surface. All elements call dragon souls, and LIAAN, said like the name LIAAN, but with a longer O sound, LIAAN, makes the most obvious call. Great fire, rune of light dragons, illumination of secrets and justice, purification, comfort, rallying force, phonetic Ma. Grace is my guidance. Ma. Storm, rune of rolling thunder clan of dragons, swiftness and social interaction. When dark and light are balanced, heat and cold, flame and wave, Ma is invoked. Storming energy that exchanges information through each extremity. Swiftness, social interaction, communication, excitement. Phonetic NINATHEN. Repentance is my peace. NINATHEN. Earth family, rune of forest dragons, growth and living things. Basic natural elements of earthly life. Health, wellness, nature, roots. Phonetic THAAN. Redemption is my throne. THAAN. Foundation that has been there all along, but is just now rightly complemented by the life and unique, diverse points of view of NINATHEN. Mountain, rune of white mountain clan of dragons. Tradition forged through the many. Knowledge, ritual, invention, strength. Phonetic WAETHAN. Gratitude is my respect. WAETHAN. Frozen stones, rune of crystal dragons. Ideas and thoughts manifesting with guidance. Focused, crystallized, final form when it comes to data and intention. This makes things existing more streamlined in the space-time continuum. Thoughts, guidance, focus, patterns. Phonetic TAKAYA. Strength is my voice. TAKAYA. The cycle of time that makes space for all possible things to happen. Cloud cycle. The year rune. Time created as a byproduct of consciousness is represented in this rune. Represents the cycles in nature, the way things operate from year to year and repeat themselves. Cycles. Top of pendulum swing. Turnabout. Change. Phonetic O. SHAAN. Freedom is my choice. SHAAN. Great knowledge and magic gained in time and experience. Still in times where chaos is very prominent, the mage rune is that of beings just learning to understand the ways of magic and attempting to shape it to their will. Energies are strong, but often lack precision control. Energies learning to be controlled, experimentation, adventure, individual sense of self. Phonetic DEIGOMAH. I love DEIGOMAH because it'd be like, DEIGOMAH, DEIGOMAH. Love is my home. DEIGOMAH. The catalyzing force that reveals where mistakes were made for forgiveness, love. Careless application of will, which originated in DRAKANI and was relearned in SHAAN, is currently reassessed in DEIGOMAH. Tainted storm. The increase of the use of magic in a chaotic environment attracts yet more chaos, twisting and warping the minds of those who come into contact with its energies. Necessary for the development of the fresh existence, bringing with it change and creativity. Confusion, accusation, unrest, fears, tension. Phonetic ATHIHAN. Authenticity is my responsibility. This can be pronounced ATHIHAN or ATHIHAN. ATHIHAN or ATHIHAN. ATHIHAN. Dance of Blades. Filled with newfound knowledge, DEIGOMAH leads existence into ATHIHAN. Rune of wars and conflicts and mass karmic cycles necessary to carve and shape the populace so that balance might finally take hold. This rune also protects against those things as well as against propaganda and any media that attempts to impose an extremely dualistic worldview. Rune of Boundaries. War, conflict, aggression, directed destruction, pruning out weakness. Phonetic value A. KAEGOS. Remembrance is my art. KAEGOS. Purity and taint. KAEGOS is the balance that arises from the ashes of the conflicts in ATHIHAN. Chaos and order are equal here, and existence can thrive. Yet, there's too much of the feeling that everyone is playing it safe just to get by. Balance, neutrality, indecision, calm, enforced peace. Phonetic B. THAENRATHI. Revolution is my start. THAENRATHI. Strong leader, king, queen, messianic figure. The rune of the champion. The one who has seen and remembered enough of existence to be able to rein in and lead, achieving a more steady balance in the culture by honoring the freedoms of its constituents. A product of balance. The champion of THAANRATHI governs justly, and the presence of this leader makes room for the time of order to take place. Inner royalty expressed outwardly. Government, protector. Phonetic Z. ATHANEN. Devotion is my middle. ATHANEN. Dream forge. The once chaotic mists are deeply forged into the stiffness, formality, of law and order. Many thrive in times of peace and justice, yet little new is discovered, created, or found. Law, peace, prosperity, stability, rigidity. Phonetic eh. SHOREN. Knowing is my end. SHOREN. Wisdom gained through many lives lived. More compassion, efficiency, and lucidity. Flowing wisdom. The quiet brought by ATHANEN gives time for many to reflect and ponder on the vast knowledges and experiences that have come before them. Wisdom develops quickly, and many are enlightened through these events. Solitude, reflection. Phonetic Y. NANEN. Earth is my foundation. NANEN. Soulmates recovered. Heart's dream. Many of the enlightened find others along a similar path, and they pair together with each other as companions during their walk through life. The dragons joined in NANEN often find their ways back to one another over many incarnations time and again. This partnership is able to be experienced due to the relative peace and accountability, one's life mate pairing, dualities of each other making the whole, the wholeness of each one reflected back to them beautifully, formation of bonds. Phonetic ul. IONALI. Water is my life. IONALI. Powerful heart fire. Those that still retain a spark of chaos within themselves may yet experience passion tempered by wisdom. The passion of IONALI often comes to those who did not pair during NANEN, and grant the dragon insight to find and experience the purpose in their lives that they were meant for, yielding fullness of a life, and a reason to stay on the current plane of existence. One's calling, insight, fulfillment, happiness. Phonetic A. DRAKANEAL. Air is my breath. DRAKANEAL. The thriving, well-meshed society that naturally results from so many finding, living, and embodying, being, purpose. Dragon beauty. All who have experienced NANEN or IONALI share a bond with each other, and many work and live together in unity, each providing as they can to the community. Despite the tiny amounts of chaos still around, the dragons existing during DRAKANEAL achieve much creativity in that which they do. The remaining sparks of chaos are shared and nurtured by all united in the state of bliss and relaxation while they can, for many are beginning to prepare for the coming times of transition, discovery, preparation, development. Phonetic V. ZHUKAYA. Fire is my momentum. ZHUKAYA. Cycles of action. Rune of justice. Final rebalancing of karma. Loose ends are tied up and disembodiment/transmigration occurs. Manifests strongly after DRAKANEAL to clean up many of the unresolved issues for good or ill. The results of the lives of all return to them. Lessons are dealt, rewards enjoyed, choices made. Some will carry over to the next incarnation, but much is resolved here. Resolution, cleaning, cleansing, reaction. Phonetic J. ABANEN. Spirit is my spark. ABANEN. Ascension and understanding, whereas ZHUKAYA was inscension and a reckoning. ZHUKAYA is the stage that burns away all the extra weight, and ABANEN is where the flight occurs. Sky dream. The progression to the astral plane and eventually the next incarnation or direct manifestation on a separate plane than the current one. A time of nostalgia, or perhaps celebration of memory without the attachment to it. Many who experience NANEN will meet again. Others will contemplate this life on the astral for a while until they are ready to incarnate once more. Contemplation, evaporation, transition, phonetic G, and finally, SATIHAN. God is my heart. SATIHAN. Hurricanes dance. The long subdued chaos begins to seep out and forth, frothing and consuming the order and making it part of the timeless fogs again. The plane is wiped clear and ready for the next being to shape it to their will. Final, culminative act of gratitude. Releases, catalyzes, and triggers the consumption and digestion of renewal, which leads to RATANEN. Destruction, substance reverting to energy. Release, revolution. Phonetic